What's going on, everybody? Bronx Buddha back. This one is a special treat. My last video, I didn't really give a topic about what this one would be about, but I figured that before I go too far in, my later videos, I just want to take the time out to kind of give a little background on myself. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. So, I just wanted you guys to know where I was coming from with all the stuff that I was doing. So firstly, I want to explain that I started off just like everybody else, I grew up in the hood in the Bronx. Most people who are, watching my videos these days know me, that grew up around 241st, White Plains Road. And just like everybody else, I was chasing money, trying to get rich fast, in and out of jail. I thought that most of my emotional pain came from the fact that there were things that I wanted that I couldn't seem to acquire. So, fast forward, years and years later, I remember, it's like 3 years after I got doing my 2 years in prison, and I was actually in New England with my girlfriend and our children, and my daughter was feeding the ducks chips, I believe, or something like that, and we were on the beach. And I remember feeling like terribly empty, like so empty that, it caused me to stop and think. And I felt like, how could I be in such, in front of my daughter feeding ducks at a beach with my wife, my girlfriend, and feeling empty. And so I needed to figure out what was going on. And, I realized after that time, and a little looking around, that people in general, human beings in general, we have more now than we've ever had. Like we are, as far as luxuries go and the things that we have, technology, we have more than we ever have had. However, we are sadder than we've ever been. We're needier. We're more emotional. It's like, we advanced technologically, but we gave up something in, as a trade, or, we lost something. And through years and years of, having terrible anxiety, going through a lot of emotional stuff, when my daughter Charity passed away, it forced me to look at myself in a new light. And with all of the variables I just mentioned, because in the beginning, I was never a talkative guy. Most people who knew me when I was younger, you guys know that I was probably one of the shyest people you ever meet. And I did not like to talk. I had a lot of social anxiety, and, it just so happens that this is the path that I was given to just have to, now I speak a lot, and it just happens to be something that I do. And it's something I do naturally, believe it or not, now. And as far as what I want for my channel at least, is I want people to be able to go on YouTube, type in Bronx Buddha, and type in something that they're dealing with or they need help with. And, I want them to be able to hear my voice, give them something that they can use by the end of the video to actually make the experience of life better. And I know that, being with the things that I've gone through, I know that everyone can use a little help. Doesn't matter where you are, because, no matter what our station is at in life, we all have the same emotional turmoil, emotional stressors and stuff like that, because they have us all in the game. Even the ones of us who seem to be more successful than the other ones. Yeah, you might be more successful as far as how much you have financially, But as far as you being in control of your creative powers, because we're all co-creators as far as life goes. We're all co-creators, and that's the whole thing, that we lose sight of the fact that we're co-creators, and we let other people create through us. And even the people who have a lot, if they're not conscious, then before they even had their money, there was already a plan set up on what they would spend their money on. So, the people who have a lot, we look up to and we want the things that they want, their job is to buy certain things, to make us want to get certain things, so that when we do get to a certain level, we're doing the same things that they're doing. And it's like we're following this cycle, and none of us are actually free, but we're all telling each other, do this and do that. And there's a lot of people who seem like they want to help people, but come to find out that they're in it for some sort of material gain. And so, in a nutshell, that's my story, really. How I ended up on here on YouTube making these videos, trying to help people. So this one was a free one, so I won't count this towards the videos I do for the week. So still expect at least one more video. I'll be shooting for 2 more. See y'all later. Bronx Buddha. Love you all. Zanuru out.
But you'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's just in your mind. Yeah.